let's go on to questions that, like, people asked, like, in particular, like, exactly them. Okay, so, first on Twitter, Pisha Mashi, or Pisha, asked, what was the most surprising thing you've experienced while having your YouTube channel, like having a video blow up or such? I think that the most surprising thing that has happened is, like, how, like, overwhelmingly, like, lovely everyone is and supportive. I know that sounds, like, really bad, but, like, before you hit that, like, upload button, right, you're thinking about all the worst things that people could say, you know, like, oh, you're this, you're that. Also, how many people are really supportive of, like my identity, you know? I, like, didn't want to be, like, overly aggressive at correcting people, so I just sort of, like, put it in the description box, but, people are looking, and they really respect it, and I really, thank you guys for that. It means, like, actually the world to me, and I started crying once when I read a comment the other day. I'm sure that you know who you are. Yeah, but just how really supportive and lovely everyone is. Because I know I make, like, pretty niche content. Niche. So, I mean, it's just great. Let me see. Okay, from Instagram. Rad Dad Cosplay, Rad Dad Cos asked me, favorite JoJo's part and why? Favorite JoJo's Bizarre Adventure part and why? What's your favorite JoJo part? I'm sure that no one will be surprised to find out that my favorite JoJo's Bizarre Adventure part is part 2. I will say that I think that, like, artistically and narratively, the best part is probably, like, parts 3 and 4, like, those 2 parts. Just 'cause, like, part 4 is just a masterpiece, it's crazy, and part 3 is, like, oh my god, it, like, really is what gets the ball, like, rolling, you know, things really speed up, things, like, you know, but I have watched part 2, like, 10 times, like, so many times, and I remember, after I watched part 2, I had to take, like, a break, because I was so sad, and I just got so attached to the characters, and I'm just like, I love well-written characters, which isn't really, not all the characters in JoJo are well-written, but that's beside the point. I don't know, I just loved Caesar, and I love Lisa, and I love Joseph so much. It's really funny, it's really weird how many people, like, constantly tell me that I act like Joseph, and I'm just like, whoops. But yeah, I love Joseph so much. He's definitely, like, my favorite JoJo character, like, above all else. What is the best place? Oh yeah, so Cage, C-A-G-E, Cage 1368, Cage 1368 asked, what is the best place to get femboy clothing? And just like a lot of, like, I know that this might be kind of a joke, but maybe it's not. But I think that just like a lot of kind of like alternative clothing styles, or like whatever, you kind of just have to work with what you got. Just gotta work with what you got. And sometimes that means like transforming like pieces that you see in a thrift store, or like something from a department store that you really like. I think that like edgy clothing is like, it makes a comeback like once a year or once every couple years. And I try to get like if I see something that really, like I see it and I love it, I always pick it up because I know that I'll regret it. Because I'm the type of person where like I'm not really that like drawn to like every single cute thing. Of course. I got Bugatti sweat. Oh my god. The freaking ice cream man is causing traffic in front of my house. Okay, but yeah. As for with all alternative fashion, you kind of just have to get creative and do some weird stuff. Or like, yeah, if you find something that you think you can make it work, just like try it out, you know? There's no like right answer, you know? Because everyone does it differently, and that's what's so good about it. That's what's so great about it. Otaku underscore Asuna underscore san, Otaku Asuna san, asked, what / who are some of your favorite things / people? And I could go on and on about this. So I'm just gonna do like currently what are some of my favorite things. This big ass bottle of Bugatti sweat is one of them. My big ass bottle of Bugatti sweat. My computer. Definitely my computer. I have been watching like so much TV and YouTube and stuff, like, oh my god. And I'll like get to a point where I'm like, I'm bored. I'm like really bored. So yeah, my Nintendo Switch, Animal Crossing. Yeah, Animal Crossing, rice balls, rice balls and sushi. Yeah. Oh, I got this cart from IKEA. It's the best. I have all my snacks and filming stuff on it. A 10 out of 10 investment, I would say, for quarantine. This happened before quarantine, obviously. I bought it. But I got it, like, you know, because this is a bigger space. And it just is, like, easy to roll things around. And yeah. Paper Prince underscore asked, what inspired you to make an ASMR channel? And do you have any ASMR recommendations? Do I have any ASMR recommendations, and what inspired me? When I started college a couple years ago, well, I guess 4 years ago, I basically, like every single year of college got progressively worse. And I was having so many panic attacks, and I couldn't sleep, and my anxiety was like an all-time I studied, I would listen to just like soothing music and stuff, and everyone would talk about like ASMR suddenly. Like there was a really big boom the year that I started college, which was like 2016. And yeah, I was like, what's this ASMR thing? And I think that around that time someone did a video about ASMR, or there was like a Super Bowl commercial in ASMR, or did that happen afterwards? But yeah, ASMR really helped me out with my anxiety and helping me sleep. And I found out that there was like cosplay ASMR, and I was like, what? This is like a thing. Because before it was just like listening to sounds, right? Like tapping and whatever. And one of my biggest triggers is personal attention. I saw GB ASMR in particular doing like cosplay videos as Raven and Jessie. And I was like, oh my god, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, my first cosplay I ever did was in 2012, but I didn't like seriously start cosplaying. Like I didn't have a cosplay Instagram or anything until after I came back from Japan in 2017, because I kind of had, like, I wasn't really watching anime or manga, or reading manga. So then I kind of just got back into it, because when I went to Japan, all the people who were in my program, they were like, oh my god, I love Boku no Hero Academia. And I was like, what's Boku no Hero Academia? And they were like, dude, oh my god, it's so good. And whenever I'd walk around at like the store, there was like Boku no Hero Academia everywhere. And I was like, I've never even heard of this thing. Like, it was totally beyond me. I didn't know what it was. When I came back from Japan, I binged Boku no Hero Academia, like literally the night before I had to go to Canada. And the rest is sort of history. I was like, oh my god, this is great. And, yeah, I've been going to New York Comic-Con since 2012, but I didn't always like cosplay or anything, or I never like put that much, it was always like a last minute thing where I was like, oh, well, next year I'll do a serious cosplay, you know what I mean? But now definitely every single year I do a cosplay since then, and I really expanded the repertoire of my costumes and stuff. But yeah, when I graduated college and it was quarantine, and the prospects of like a job for me were zero. Like a career job, you know what I mean? Like, cause I had applied everywhere, and like nowhere got back to me. Everywhere was closed. I graduated in the middle of the pandemic, and I found at-home school to be so hard, so difficult. And like I was a straight A student, honor student, you know, and working from home and going to school from home was the hardest thing I've like ever for me, like personally, because of just like lots of reasons that I don't feel like I need to discuss. But yeah, I was like, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to work from home, like for an office job. So let me just take a chance and do what I want, you know? And that was like merging my cosplay passion with like making videos. And like if you watch my first video that I put up, like when I was seriously starting to do it, I even said like, oh, I'll do one day ASMR, one day vlog or whatever, but then ASMR was just too much fun. So I'm not like fully an ASMR YouTuber, but I only post ASMR. So yeah. Do I have any ASMR recommendations. I'm so basic. I really love Slight Sounds ASMR, Latte ASMR. Oh my god, I love Latte. I think that her set design is so beautiful. She has like such a wonderful voice. When I was in school, I would watch her videos in Korean to study because I don't understand Korean. So I don't like focus on the words that she's saying. But I do speak Japanese, so I would listen to her Japanese videos to study. But studying Japanese and like, yeah, it's really nice. GBASMR, Goodnight Moon. I love Goodnight Moon's videos. I think that they're so stunning, and she has like such a wonderful, relaxing voice. Okay. What is your favorite type of comment to get? What is your favorite type of comment to get? I really like constructive criticism, even though sometimes you're like, you want to get defensive. You're like, no, I meant for it to be like that. You kind of have to put yourself in the viewer's shoes and realize that even like they can't read your mind. So even if you intended for it to be one way, that's not the way it's coming off. So I really appreciate constructive criticism, and obviously also praise. I really love comments that say that like I helped someone out to fall asleep, or I've watched this video 10 times. Like, that's such an amazing compliment. You guys don't even know, it really brightens up my day. That's my friend Chryseris. They made my Bulma plushie that you guys see in the background sometimes. Not underscore Jackson asked, are there any obscure hobbies you have, or ones you haven't spoken much about? Are there any obscure hobbies that I have, or ones that I haven't spoken much about? Not really. I guess I really like studying languages, which will come to no surprise to you guys. Yeah, I've studied French, Spanish, Arabic, but in like a religious context. Wow. Yeah, I've studied French, Spanish, Arabic, but like in a religious context. Obviously English and Japanese. I was like, what's the last one? Obviously my two main languages are Japanese and English, but it used to be English and French. I spoke a lot more French before, but not so much anymore. I still, I sometimes understand a lot more French than I can speak, so I'll understand what people are saying, but I can't respond to them. Same thing with Spanish. I play, people who don't know that I have a background in music, like, maybe will find this surprising, but people who know that I have a background in music will not find this surprising, but I was, pursuing a career in music up until college, or I guess university, and I was, primarily a singer and a guitarist, but I played, acoustic and electric guitar and bass, and I could play a little bit of keyboards, and I still could, but during college I didn't practice that much, but more recently I've been trying to practice a little bit. I wanted to learn that song from Given, Fayu no Hanashi. Granados Jose, Granados Jose 428, Granados Jose it says something like super cringy or something as my URL. But that's what like my OG username was. During like I made the channel during middle school because I used to post music and covers, right? But I started actually posting last June/July. Okay, and there was one more question on those are all on Instagram. There's one on YouTube. Okay. So Cyber Knight replied to my YouTube community post. Let me know if you guys actually see those, because I don't know if anyone actually sees them. But they asked, do you have any weird or hidden talents? Nothing too weird or hidden. I guess the fact that, like, I whisper into a microphone and people enjoy it. I guess that's a weird talent. Can you play any instruments? I play guitar, bass, and keyboards. Do you read manga? Yes, there's a video coming out soon all about manga. I have to refilm it because of various reasons. Can I armpit fart? No, I actually cannot. I tried several times as a kid. And what's your spirit animal? I don't know, but recently I've been really relating to guinea pigs. Someone asked me the other day at work, what animal am I? And I was like, I feel like a guinea pig. Because guinea pigs are like really introverted and they like their personal space. Oh my god, my bangs don't look good. When I'm editing this, I'm gonna be like, wow, you really did that. But yeah, guinea pigs are very introverted. They like their personal space. They get really nervous, kind of. They get anxiety. And I have really severe anxiety. Oh my god, I hate my neighbors so much. But yeah, they have anxiety, and they really like, how to say, like schedule, like things according to routine, and I, like, will lose my mind if things don't happen the way that I scheduled them. Like, not in a mean way, but just like, I'll have to keep it contained and stuff and not freak out, but it makes me like disassociate and stuff. And it's just not a vibe. It's not a vibe. But yeah. Guinea pigs really like having a routine. I did so much guinea pig research because I really wanted to get a couple little piggies. But I don't know when that's gonna be able to happen. If you guys want me to get guinea pigs and do guinea pig ASMR, okay, just let me know. Okay, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching my videos and enjoying